Approximately 1 year ago, we celebrated your time as the music minister, organist, choir director at Marshall Memorial United Church in Ancaster. You had been there, I think, 27 years, which is amazing, and you need to be celebrated. So, I'm going to take you through a few things in this video, and I hope that this really depicts the incredible human being and musician and leader you are. Let me just take a break though so you can hear the end of this. It's amazing. Nothing like starting off with a bang, but I'm going to take you back to when you were 12 years old. I didn't even know the amazing things that you have done since you were very, very young, like being an organist at 12 years old. And from then on, until you leaving Marshall Memorial United Church last year, you have been playing the organ that long. That is amazing. When I was going through these pictures, I was like, what the heck? Okay, let's just keep going. Whoa, wait a minute. Look at your hair. That is amazing hair. Haughty alert. What? And yes, the organ music you hear right now is actually you playing. Since you were 12 years old, and you've maybe missed a handful of Sundays in your entire life. And this is only the beginning, because the part I remember is the part in Thunder Bay at St. Thomas Anglican Church, where you had a youth choir, a senior choir, a bell choir. You had all the things going on, and that is where I picked up my musical skills. Please enter St. Thomas Anglican Church, and yes, that is your choir singing. Pretty amazing stuff. I remember those Christmas concerts. I remember all the symphony members playing and being able to sing up there with the senior choir and feel like I was on top of the world. They're the best memories ever. Every single Christmas. And that church was packed. And that is all because of you. This brings us to Marshall Memorial United Church in Ancaster. And the memories I have here are pretty vivid. as I was entering university and you were auditioning for the church. And we actually drove from Thunder Bay to Ancaster together and toured around while I did my auditions in Toronto and at Western, and you did yours in Ancaster. And who would have thought you would have ended up here? Although now thinking back, of course you ended up there, and you did amazing things. Implemented a children's program called M&M Kids, Marshall Memorial Kids, and that was one of the best programs I've ever seen anybody execute. I got to know all the kids too and got to work with them and got to have a lot of fun. You did that. Do you remember? Because we remember, and those kids remember. From the moment you met your choir, and I think you met them at your audition, you were destined to be their #1 choir director. You have blessed and enriched so many lives over your career. Anybody who crosses your path is truly lucky to have had you in their life. You enriched so many lives, and you made that choir grow, and they made you grow. They became friends, family. We had parties together, but the music was just incredible, and that is due to you. You have done so many incredible things at Marshall Memorial, and you deserve to be celebrated. Let's just fast forward to March 2020. Talk about pivoting. Did you ever think that you would be doing what you did for a year and a half or so during that time? Those times were incredible. They were tough, but I have so many amazing memories. To be able to work with you for a year and a half, even though we were just kind of trucking along and doing what we were doing, we just kept growing and growing. And we had so many moments where we were howling on the floor. We had other moments when we were pulling out our hair, well, pulling out my hair. They were incredible times. And for somebody like you, having come from a live music background, I think it's really amazing how you pivoted and how you always have moved with the times. You were recording music, you were singing music. We did things that we never thought we would be doing. And having that as a memory on my computer will be something I will cherish forever, because I can look back and think, wow, look what we did. And I got to do that with my dad, one of the best musicians around. At 12 years old, you started playing the organ. Fast forward to now. I am incredibly proud of you, and I'm going to say it. You deserve all of those memories because you created them. You are an incredible human being and an incredible dad, and I am very proud of you. So, enjoy your 64 years plus in this musical world that you have created. You have touched so many lives, and you have made me the musician I am today. And we shouldn't forget that. I'm proud of you. Happy 64 years plus. I love that you are playing for organists when they are away at other churches. You will continue to do that because that's who you are. You have instilled all of these qualities in your family and in people you don't even know because you've touched so many lives. On behalf of everyone you have touched, too many to mention, I would like to thank you for your incredible ministry in music. You have changed people's lives, and you will continue to do so because that's just who you are.
Well, Frank, today we, the Chancel Choir, are acknowledging your decision to retire as music director at Marshall Memorial. Within this role, you have provided music for every imaginable occasion beyond Sunday morning services. And during such occasions, your musical abilities, leadership, sense of just the right musical atmosphere, decorum, and choice of music were always bang on. Today's luncheon is the Chancel Choir's opportunity to thank you for the many gifts you have provided us. There are a number of choir members, myself included, who have been part of this choir for your entire 27-year career at Marshall. My comments represent the thoughts and sentiments of all of us and those prior members who could not be here today. Thank you for stretching our knowledge, vocal abilities, and genres of liturgical music, from gospel to the grand classics of Mozart, Schubert, Brahms, Beethoven, that have been a part of our Christmas, Lent, and Easter services and concerts. Thank you for introducing us to cantatas that were so suited to our love of the warm and fuzzy vocal numbers that you taught us to love and sing in such a balanced and unified whole. You believed in our abilities when we didn't think we could stretch ourselves to perform what you put in front of us. The ultimate test was singing music you brought back from the Royal School of Music. And the height of stretching our abilities occurred among the group of 10 plus who attended the summer school in Norfolk, England in August 2019. We are so grateful for that opportunity that combined fun, long days of non-stop music and bus rides, and performances in cathedrals and churches of all types and sizes. Frank, we thank you for creating a sense of choir family, a group who was and is always supportive of individual members' needs. Thursday evening practices are always a time of feeling wanted, welcomed, supported, safe, included. No matter how we felt at the beginning of practice, we were uplifted and soothed by our love of music and expressing and sharing our faith by singing our praises to God through song. Such a gift to each and every one of us and through us to those who hear us. We thank you for your inspiration of combining food and music. Think of all those choir-hosted congregational luncheons, receptions, and our times of choir celebrations and parties. Today's luncheon is a tribute and perfect way to honor your 27 years as our choir director. The Christmas choir parties you and Nancy hosted in your homes were always a highlight for the choir. Frank, we thank you for your enthusiasm, sense of organization, dedication, and commitment to us. Even when feeling unwell, stressed, and tired during your many moves, lack of sleep from catering gigs, Frank always showed up for Thursday choir practice. And who would have ever guessed, through Aaron and your efforts, we as individuals and as a chancel choir would ever have believed the possibility and accomplishment of virtual online worship services, as well as Christmas and Easter cantatas. Thank you, Aaron and Frank. This brings me right back to the beginning of my comments. You have stretched all of us musically. We thank you and express our deep gratitude and love for making our chancel choir with all its successes possible. The decision to retire is never made lightly. Look around this group and you will realize that you are joining the ranks of the majority of this choir. Yes, you will miss us, and we will miss you, but you have so much to look forward to. Today we celebrate your successes and legacy at Marshall Memorial and wish you, Nancy, and Aaron happiness and good health as you enter this next chapter of your life. We are so thankful for all you have done for us, for teaching us with intensity, sometimes, but mostly with tenderness, encouraging us with energy and enthusiasm, believing in us. We knew it, we felt it, leading us and caring for us with so much love. Frank, you are stamped upon our hearts forever. You mentioned recently that it was difficult to leave Thursday night practice ahead of us, that you took great comfort in seeing all of us out the door, knowing that we had connected, felt safe, grown a little, and felt loved in the hour or two before.
You crushed 64 years plus and are still crushing it, and that's no surprise. Nobody is surprised by what you are going to do next. We're proud of you. We love you very much, and you're just the best. Merry Christmas, Dad. You're an amazing, amazing musician, leader, but most of all, you're an amazing dad, and I love you. Merry Christmas.
Know that our love goes with you and behind you. Frank, make your retirement yours, whatever that be. May you have good health, happy times, and find satisfaction in all that you do, and continue to be our Frank. We love you, and God bless.